Hello and welcome, Desert Mountain members, to the Desert Mountain Podcast. My name is Michael Craven, joined by Kim Atkinson. Hello, Kim.
Hello, Michael.
What a special episode we have today. Something that has been in the works for a very long time. We've been very excited about this, and we finally get to roll it out.
We get to roll it out not only on opening day of our brand new medical clinic, but I would like to introduce members to Dr. Matt Anderson from Honor Health.
Hi.
Welcome, Matt.
Thank you. I appreciate this is great. I really appreciate being on the podcast today and love being out here on opening day of the clinic.
So happy to have you. And I think I was just saying before the podcast, I hit every green light on the way in today. I did not know how this day could get better, and it did when you begrudgingly agreed to, surprise.
Absolutely.
We do podcasts at Desert Mountain. How would you like to grab a microphone?
This is fantastic. I love it. I love it.
So good. Well, thank you so much for joining
No
us.
worries.
First of all, we're so excited about this partnership, and we have been working with your group, your team, for a long time. Yep. The C of O of the building just got the green light, I think, Friday at like 4:45 p.m. So the computer started moving in and the phones are working, and
Absolutely.
it is opening day. So
Absolutely.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. This has been pretty fantastic. It's definitely been a labor of love, and we're really excited to be here with you guys. And we've already seen a patient today, so it's been pretty fantastic. A success all around.
Success all around. Excellent.
Yep.
Well, we have designated, since it is the opening week, we do a theme every week at Desert Mountain. It's Health Week.
Week.
In
Obviously.
your honor,
Yeah.
Honor Health.
Have to do that.
Have to do it. So before we get into the programming, tell us a little bit about yourself, Dr. Anderson.
Yeah, well, hi, I'm Matt Anderson, and I'm originally from Indiana. Went to college and medical school in Indiana before coming out to Arizona. I came out to do my residency. I'm a primary care physician, a family physician by training. I trained at Mayo Clinic here in Arizona, and kind of fell in love with the desert. So my wife and I decided to stay, had 2 boys, and I've been working in the valley ever since. So I've been in private practice for a while. I've worked for Honor Health since 2014.
Okay.
I started as a full-time practicing physician, and just had different opportunities to become a medical director. And currently, I am Chief Medical Information Officer for our ambulatory division. So I cover all of the technology, telemedicine, the electronic medical record for all of our outpatient sites.
So technology and medicine comes together under your umbrella.
Absolutely, yeah.
How does that work? What are some examples of some of the things that fall under that scope?
Absolutely. Well, we do a lot of work with telemedicine first.
Okay.
So we're doing a lot of work with video, meeting patients where they are, in their home, at their workplace, trying to make it as easy and as frictionless as possible for patients to receive care.
Yep.
So we're really focused on that. We're also focusing a lot on different ways to access your physician that's not being inside the clinic. So things that we call asynchronous visits.
Okay.
Ways that you can kind of think of it a little bit like email, but it's digital, and it's a communication back and forth. So it's all documented and it's all easy to run through insurance, but we're trying to really focus on making it just as easy as possible wherever you are to get the care you need.
That makes a lot of sense, too, and just even speaking from personal experience, having some information provided to you digitally from a doctor to give you time to really digest and what is it that I'm looking at, and then have the time to answer those questions and ask those questions. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
So, very true to why we chose this partnership and why we're off to the races with your group.
Absolutely.
And so we should set the expectation for members. You're here on opening day. You're kind of part of the startup team.
Absolutely.
So we are still designating our folks that are going to be here full-time and that will be here on an ongoing basis. But on the rotational basis, you're here during the week.
I am. Absolutely.
Great. And the telemedicine world has evolved. What would be some benefits for somebody to want to use telemedicine? How would our members access and want to use telemedicine?
Absolutely. I mean, the growth of video-based telemedicine has been huge since the pandemic. We like to say in digital health technology that we went about 10 years in about 2 years when it comes to video-based telemedicine. We offer a wide range of video-based telemedicine with all of our clinicians at Honor Health. There's a couple of good reasons to use telemedicine. One is when you are feeling very ill. If you are feeling very ill, things like the COVID pandemic, influenza, when it's influenza season, it's a great opportunity to receive care, get some good guidance, be able to know if you need a higher level of care, like an emergency room or a hospital, without having to leave your house.
Yeah.
It's a really great tool to be able to triage yourself to the right level of care with your own personal physician. And so that's probably the number one reason that people would like to use telemedicine. I think just following up on simple chronic conditions is another great opportunity. You can use telemedicine from wherever you are, whether you're at work, you're at home, and to be able to contact your physician, to be able to talk about some of the things that are going on. You think about something like diabetes, just to be able to follow up, get some good guidance, be able to review some of your blood test results that you're doing at home is a fantastic thing to do over telemedicine. There isn't always a need to listen to your heart and lungs in a lot of those situations. So it's a lot about that conversation. It's about developing that relationship.
That's fantastic. And so we know that this situation, we're excited about what's in behind these walls behind us. I mean, no one can believe this used to be our membership sales office. You hadn't seen it prior.
I had not.
It was completely different. We're like, you're putting a medical clinic with how many rooms? I mean, it is really outstanding. We're going to show our members here in a few minutes. But what happens in here when members are calling? They're going to be, inquiring about being seen.
Absolutely.
You have these clinics in other locations. And I know this is very different, though. This is kind of a one-of-a-kind type thing, being in a private club and community.
Absolutely.
What do you expect our members to be maybe calling and asking for when they pick up the phone?
I think it could be any real health issue that you have a concern about.
Okay.
There's going to be people who would really like to establish care with a physician. When we have a regular cadre of a regular group of clinicians that are coming here and staying in this community, to be able to have that long-term relationship, I think is really important. So there's going to be a lot of people who are looking for a new primary physician, someone to navigate their healthcare with them so that they know what to do, where to go, and what are the next best steps for them. So I think a lot of people are going to be looking for that new primary care physician. And I think a lot of people are going to need more acute issues. So if there is a situation where you need more of an urgent evaluation for any number of conditions, you'd be able to come here and get great care from great clinicians, a great team of clinicians. So things, if you are ill, if you're having some sort of sickness, even if you're having some sort of problem with your regular chronic care, your chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, high cholesterol, things like that, we'd be able to help you out.
Okay. And a member asked this question not too long ago. She has a primary care physician with Honor Health already, and she was asking, do I need to get a new one, or how does this work? And it's really kind of up to her at that point.
It really is. We want to be we work as a team.
Yeah.
One thing about Honor Health is that we're a real community of clinicians. It's a large group. We have 6 hospitals. We've got 70 plus outpatient facilities. We've got a wide range of specialties: primary care, and cardiologists, surgeons, oncologists. So you're really getting a team. One of the benefits of the work that I do with technology is that we share all of our data. So no matter where you are in the Honor Health system, we kind of know who you are. We know what's been going on. We know your allergies. We know your medications. We know your recent lab work. So if you're in the Honor Health system, you're going to be very welcome here, and we're going to have a head start on some of your medical care.
That is fantastic. My son was born at Honor Health on
yeah?
Shea.
Aw.
Yes, so we have a profile with Honor Health as well, and the
Absolutely.
MyChart app.
My chart, yes, absolutely.
So that has to be huge for you and a big part of what we're going to be teaching our members about.
Absolutely. You know, the patient portal is called MyChart. It's through our electronic medical record, and it's a mobile app that you put on your devices, your tablets, your phones, and it's a great way to access all of your information. So you can have all of your medications there, your medical histories. You can communicate with your clinicians, with your team who's taking care of you. You can request refills, get appointments. There's, as I mentioned, a little bit of asynchronous care. That's where we do some of our asynchronous care, where you can communicate and get answers to the problems that you're having.
Yeah. That's a home run. I mean, that's such a
Yeah.
wonderful tool for everybody. So we're learning more about the clinic and what we can do when we come in. We have some telemedicine opportunities. What would you say would be some examples where a member calls in and you might refer them to go someplace else?
Oh, absolutely. I think any emergency condition.
Yeah.
You know, if you were thinking that you might need to go to an emergency room, if you needed an ambulance, that would be a place. That would be a time to contact 911 and
Right.
and not us.
Yeah.
You know, things the classic sort of emergency conditions, chest pain. Stroke-like symptoms, you know, things where you just can't explain.
Right.
And it may not be you, it may be a friend, it may be a spouse. Those are the things where you'd want to be able to just act quickly, and quickly would be activating emergency services. So calling 911 and being able to do that. You know, obviously, if you have any questions, if there's a concern, you can always give us a call and make sure that we can help you determine that. But in general, if you have any concerns about whether or not to go to the emergency room, you should probably go. So
When in doubt.
when in doubt,
Absolutely.
absolutely.
And so I have a feeling there might be some cacti that gets stuck in a finger or two around the mountain.
I've heard that.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you're ready for us with those?
We are absolutely ready. We have all of our tools at our disposal to remove any cacti from your hands, legs, back, knees, anything.
Goodness. Well, that is welcome. Very reassuring.
Absolutely.
I mean, we mentioned how unique this is for Honor Health to be in a situation like this. Is that something that you've thought about and talked about internally as kind of something that's a new venture for you? And how excited are you to be in a situation like this?
Absolutely. This is completely unique, and I think is really an example of the way that Honor Health pushes the boundaries of how we can deliver care to our community. We want to be able to meet people where they are. We want to meet people in their community wherever that is. So you think about the work that we do here at Desert Mountain, very unique, patient population, and a place where we can make a lot of impact. In the same way that we also work with like our Desert Mission, which is our food bank and clinic, where we can help a different patient population.
Oh, wow.
Right? And so we do a lot of good work across the board, across the valley, and we're always trying to push a little bit harder to make sure that our community is taken care of in the best way possible. So we're always trying to do different things, and this is just another example of the innovative spirit of Honor Health.
I love it.
Very good.
I think our members no one ever wants to be excited to potentially need to go to a medical clinic, but we're really excited to have it here, just in case.
Absolutely. We are here if you need us and when you need us, but we hope you don't need us too often.
All right. So, Dr. Anderson, we're so excited that you're here for kind of the kickoff of the clinic and the Honor Health team. As I understand it, we're establishing kind of our permanent physician and medical assistants and whatnot. But I think it's time to take a look around and meet some folks and
Absolutely.
see the new space.
I'm really excited to show you guys the new clinic. It looks fantastic. You know, we're working as a team right now, a team of people, experienced clinicians and staff from around the Honor Health facilities to really launch this in a great way and really get all the standards down. And then we'll be establishing a permanent crew, permanent team of nursing staff, administrative staff, and clinicians to be here permanently permanently, where the Desert Mountain residents can really develop that long-term relationship with that team, get them to know them on a first name basis.
Perfect. Well, know that you're welcome here anytime.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I'll be back.
Very good. Okay, good.
Now, before you go, can we get our hands on the clinic? Can we go in there and
Yeah,
Absolutely.
take a look around?
Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's go.
All right, Dr. Anderson, we are here at the new medical clinic. Honor Health is with us. Let's go see this brand new space that we've built out. It's so exciting.
Absolutely.
All right,
go.
let's check it out.
Well, here we are in our brand new waiting room. So a really nice place to come, check in at our front desk with our amazing staff. And then, if you need anything to fill out any paperwork, we're going to have you sit right here before we bring you right back into the exam rooms.
This was our membership sales office. It is so hard to believe that we have transformed this completely.
It's pretty fantastic. It's really nice and spacious. It's nice and roomy, and it's been completely redone with all new equipment, all new furniture, top of the line electronics. It's pretty fantastic.
All right, should we go take a look?
Absolutely. Come on back this way. All right.
Hi, girls.
We got some
How
of
are
our
you?
staff here. Getting everything ready and everything outfitted for the practice, so getting everything ready to go. Long-term Honor Health employees who've been here quite a bit of time, and experts really helping us get standardized and set up here.
All right, let's keep going.
Come on back here. We can show you one of our exam rooms. Pretty standard size exam room, but really focused on getting everything done inside the exam room, so you don't have to do anything outside. Scale, all the vital signs will be inside here. Computer set up so that if we need to evaluate anything, take a look at labs, take a look at x-rays, we've got everything we've got right here. Pretty much anything you can do in any clinical practice we can do right here.
Check it all out over here.
Absolutely, got some pretty new equipment to look at eyes and ears, check blood pressures. See, we've got 3 exam rooms here. They all pretty much look the same, but you can follow us down.
Go right ahead.
Pretty much all very similar. A couple, some with some nice natural lighting, but very much a large exam room to be able to get everything done that you need. The only other thing you might want to see is our phlebotomy area. So we do have an area to draw blood, do any type of testing that we might need to do for send out. So it's right down here. So in this area, this is where we'll do all of our phlebotomy work, drawing blood, doing any type of testing that we need to do to send out to our laboratory facilities.
Fantastic. And which laboratories is it all through Honor Health then, or?
Yeah, almost all of our labs are done through Honor Health Labs.
Okay.
So we have our own laboratory work, but depending on the type of test, it may need to go out to a different commercial lab, or depending on certain insurances, it may have to go out to a different commercial lab. But we do all the draws here.
Okay.
So everything can be drawn, packaged, and prepped for wherever it needs to go.
Great. All right, well, there is one more thing before we have to go. I know that there are shots that we take care of here around the mountain. Oh my goodness gracious.
Absolutely.
But not these shots. We're doing shots around the mountain. Let's go back to the studio.
Thank you, Kim. A healthy dose of Eagles and a first career ace to recognize this week. So without further ado, here's this week's great shots around the mountain. Jamie Saltzman-Levy, Friday, December 2nd, an Eagle on number 14 at Outlaw. Bruce Rector, Saturday, December 3rd, an Eagle on number 11 at Renegade. And to round things out this week, Lisa Klein on Saturday, December 3rd, a hole-in-one on number 16 at Renegade. That is her first career ace. Congratulations. That'll do it. Keep the great shots coming, members. Back to you guys.
All right, well, this has been a very special edition of the Desert Mountain Podcast, a walking tour with Dr. Anderson and the team from Honor Health. before we say goodbye, I just want to say thank you again.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you to the team from Honor Health. We love it here. We're so excited for all of our members to experience our brand new medical clinic with Honor Health. Until next time, we'll see you then.
Thank you.